search is over, now welcome to First Mint. Looking for NFT content, look no further cause this is it. From Top Shot to blockchain, they got the data chops, analysis, and pack drops, the show's equator hot. LG and Phil D, the best amongst others. Best brothers to happen to ball since the Ball Brothers. So settle in cause it's time for the best show. Ayo Quad, who we reppin'? First Mint. Let's go.
Whoa!
Hey yo, Phil D.
Yo.
Hey,
it's Los.
It's Los. We got to get Los back on the show, man. That song is fantastic.
So
man.
dope,
It's
dude.
so good. It is so good.
Man?
Hey, when's the last time we chatted? Sunday during our impromptu NFL spaces. Is that what we were doing the other day?
Yes. Lots going on, man. NFL spaces and it's the last time we chatted. But I would, you know what? It's weird, LG. I was sitting there last night and not much going on. I'm like, you know what? This is a weird time in NFTs, man. I'm feeling like I don't really give a shit about anything right now. I just had this moment where I was like, no, seriously, man, there was nothing going on. I'm waiting for my record shop reward. It's not coming. Okay. I need something to get me excited. There's nothing happening on Top Shot. There were no challenges, nothing like that. You know, we're waiting for things to happen. NFL project's supposed to start and we don't hear anything. And it was like kind of a lull. And I was just bored, right? So I'm like, man, I don't know. There's just nothing doing. Can I buy anything? No, nothing to buy. But then today, as is always the case on a Thursday or Friday, which I'm telling you right now, after all the shit that went down today, I guarantee you tomorrow's going to be even crazier based on a lot of the rumors I've heard of things that are going down tomorrow. So, buckle up, man. Tomorrow's a big day.
Oh, like, is there other stuff you've heard about besides the all day?
Yeah, well, it depends what you have access to. If you have access to Genies and kind of what they've got going on, you will notice that they've been touting, or they actually mentioned that December 10th was one of the big days, and December 13th was another big day. So they usually follow through on their promises. I know they're super close to getting some stuff out there, but we'll talk about Genies a little bit later because they had some really big news today in one of the biggest deals in the NFT space ever. So yeah. We'll get to that.
Wow. Really? I don't even know about any of this stuff. I'm like buried somewhere, man. I'm like, I kind of feel you, Phil D. I feel like I wouldn't say it's boring right now, but I feel quite out of touch, honestly, with what's going on in the NFT scene. Maybe because it's kind of like the same stuff happening, right? It's just like, people are like, baby apes, they're mooning. And it's just like, man, I honestly just can't do another one of that type of project. But or if it's just like, it's kind of like the end of the year, it doesn't mean great NFT projects can't come out right now or do well right now, but it's kind of like, I feel like, especially in the US after Thanksgiving, it's like, it's kind of like people are half there through till the holidays. And then there's a reset in the new year. You know what I mean? So it's just like, even us First Mint, we're kind of thinking new year at this point, right? We're like, we're always in the moment, but we're also going, to the next year. But I mean, tomorrow we're going to be cold brewing it up. All right. It's the first of the NFL all day drop. So we're going to be on. We don't even know what is up for grabs, honestly. Like there's zero information other than it's at 11 o'clock Pacific. That's it. That's all we know.
And if you don't know what LG is referring to, he's referring to the NFL All Day closed beta, which opens tomorrow, where people who are going to be part of it got their emails today and got access today to see what the website looks like, to see what the packs will look like, the moments will look like, all that stuff, right? So that came out today. And then in the email, what's funny, LG, is that we were able to get in before the email even came out. Because they're like, look for your email. So everyone's looking for an email like, oh, shit, I didn't get it. And then they go to log into the site and they're like, oh, I did get it. And then the email comes out like 10 minutes after. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? They just said check for your email, but the emails took forever to send out. So obviously, I totally get it. A lot of people are not happy with this. And I was getting I personally got a lot of messages. Oh, you're an influencer, blah, blah. I said, okay, listen. At the end of the day, I've never had any sort of Dapper or Top Shot or anything or any luck like that. When Dapper or Top Shot gave out those packs to influencers to give out, I wasn't one of them. Okay, I wasn't one of them. So don't say I get all sorts of luck like that. I don't. I don't ever get good spots in line. I miss out on a lot of stuff. I don't have any of that. All right, this is actually my first big W when it comes to a Dapper drop or Dapper event that I can remember in forever. So I'm super happy to have access. And you know, I'm the type, LG. I'll be happy when everyone has access. I'll be happy the more people have access. I'm not happy to see a lot of our friends not have access because I don't like being part of something like that in terms of others are left out. But I know that they're going to roll it out pretty slowly, I guess, and it eventually will get there. And I keep saying it, whatever we're going to have access to tomorrow and whatever other drops they do, other people will have access to down the line. Maybe the supply won't be the same, but they'll still have access, man. So the more the merrier for me when people get in on new things, and I hope we can all get in on this really soon.
Well, and listen, we speculated about this on Sunday, and we've got the replay on YouTube. If you guys want to listen to it, it's on YouTube. We put it up on YouTube just yesterday. Our replay from the Spaces on Sunday, where we chatted with a few different people, chat about like speculation, what's going to happen here. We don't really know too much yet. We don't know more than we did then, but one of the things we did talk about was, okay, is it going to be? Is the stuff we get in the closed beta really going to be worth that much once it's open? Right. Like, and that's what we're not sure. And I think that kind of lines up with what you're saying, Phil D. It's like, it's nice to get in first. You want more people to get in, but I think it would be at this point, we're such like a tight knit community that I think it would feel really awkward if we got in and tomorrow they were like, all right, here's the Tom Brady Cosmic. There's only 40 of them and you all get them. Like, that'd be really bizarre.
100%.
Honestly, I would be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Whereas like even Top Shot, it was like when Top Shot had closed beta, man, it's like nobody even knew what NFTs were. And they were like begging people in the CryptoKitties community to like come and use it and test it. And they didn't know what it was going to become. So we're in a very different kind of world now.
That's a good point.
With this, but I mean, at the same time, we did see like there's a lot of people posting that they got. There's a decent amount of people posting they got access, and I would say I think a lot more people are gonna get access soon.
Yes, I think so too.
Either way, on First Mint, like we're gonna do our best to kind of cover this stuff and talk about it. And if it feels like we're getting an unfair amount of moments or something like that, we'll just, we'll spread it out. You know what I mean? We'll do some giveaways or something
man.
like
Absolutely.
that, man. Like
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be here to show people what it looks like too, and what the experience is like. That's what I'm here for. I'm excited for that, to share it with our community and for everyone to get us, behind the scenes look at what it looks like. But another point, LG, is that a lot of people are saying, this is not like Top Shot. This is not a get rich quick thing where if you were part of the closed beta or the early stages, whatever we get will not be worth the millions of dollars like some of the stuff that Arsenic has, right? That we saw last week. I've always said, if you're talking about it ahead of time, it's not going to be one of those. Do you know what I mean? Yes. If you're part of it before anyone's talking about it, then that's a good chance. And this is very highly anticipated. I'm hoping Dapper is on top of things and is not giving out some crazy ass stuff in this closed beta because, and you know what else is interesting? I just saw a tweet a bit earlier, LG. We saw the price of the 9 Lives Lounge, the Cool Cats, go way down after, like, were people really buying the set for thousands of dollars for early access to NFL?
Absolutely.
Only to find out
100%.
that you're going to be sharing the same things?
Quad. Hold on, get Quad in here. We got Noobie in the wings too. We'll get Noobie on in a second, but is Quad here? Quad's going to come in a sec because that's exactly that's what Quad was doing. Quad was in Cool Cats. There he is.
I'm here.
Whoa!
Quad, you see last week we could do this kind of view. It's pretty sweet.
What?
Yeah, I know. I never realized that we could do this. There's all these other like, and we could do like
hell?
this, and we could do like this, and we do this. There's all these different ways.
Relax.
I'm getting nauseous.
Okay,
now.
let's go all the way at the bottom here of losers in the last 24 hours.
Wow.
Cool Cats. Quad, are you now? Did you get access as a Cool Cat? As an NLL? Okay.
I did.
Wow.
Are you now? Is it dumpathon time for you for LaMelo and all that stuff?
No, there's going to be more access in the future. They already stated the UFC and La Liga will get definite access to that early, and so yeah, I don't think that the perks are over, and I don't mind just holding the Cool Cat set as my Top Shot, like collection, right? Like I think that's for me the best set for me to hold, and so I'm just going to keep holding that set.
I love that you say that, Quad, is that you're talking about La Liga and UFC as things that are coming up. Dude, what if those never come, man? Like, what are you saying right now?
They'll come eventually.
If you're holding on to these things, yeah, but they'll come eventually. But things will change.
Okay, hold on, Genie's Maxi. Genie said they were going to be out in like June, okay? And then all of a sudden, you know,
are we
come
going
on,
there?
Dog. Yeah.
All right, dude. Wow. I will destroy you with Genies right now. All right, you want me to drop some big news? I will destroy you, Quad. Don't even start with me. What? Hold on. Go back to that chart, LG. What the hell's going on with Hustle and Show? Is it because they got left out of those free packs there a while ago? There was one set that got left out of like freebies recently.
Oh,
what was it? Was it?
Yeah, they weren't. Well, no, there's a lot of common sets that were left out.
Okay.
You could see I'm a holder here of Hustle and Show, but it has been absolutely destroyed in the last 24 hours, down to 10%.
What is happening?
Along with this mix of other sets down here. But hey, if you look at this chart often enough, it does all the sets kind of rotate through being up and being down. So look, there's a lot of stuff up. There's a lot of stuff up despite the kind of fluctuating marketplace of Top Shot. There is some stuff that's up somewhat in the last 24 hours. So, not all bad right now. All right, Phil D, are you going to drop major Genies alpha right now? Is that what you're about to do? Just clap back at Quad here? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, head over to the Genies Twitter page right now, LG, and see what kind of news they dropped today. It kind of falls under the radar because so many people don't even know what Genies is right now, but they signed one of the biggest deals in the NFT space history today with, I'll let you look it up first. Pull it up on the screen and let's show everybody what they did today. That very top one there. Now have a read there. And open that link and see what this is all about. This is
just for clarification. Honestly, Phil D, I think a lot of people still have no idea what Genies is.
They don't.
Okay, so
they really don't.
These like avatars. They've mainly just announced a bunch of celebrities that they've signed, and all these like celebrity things. And here you go. Here's Paris Hilton. Phil D and I went to a concert together for Genies.
That's right.
It was in Decentraland. It lasted 6 minutes, so that was cool.
8
minutes. Yeah, it was 3 songs by Paris Hilton, the DJ, which was a little bit bizarre. So, dude, what are some of these? Man? What is even happening with some of these?
Hey, it's crazy.
Anyways, okay. So back in May, we became the official avatar and wearable NFT partner for all Warner Music artists. Today, we're excited to announce our partnership with Universal Music Group. Is that what UMG is?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Becoming the official avatar and digital wearable NFT partner for their entire roster of artists. Damn.
Like, no, we're talking top to bottom and all the labels that are under UMG in one of the biggest deals in the NFT space's history, actually.
Wow.
And this was all orchestrated by the Genies team. Our good friend Izzy, a big part of that. And I think we'll have to get him on the show very soon to discuss this. But yeah,
classic. Without trying to read an article, can never read the article.
Billboard, man.
Never read the friggin' article, man. Yeah. What is this?
But we're talking artists like
any
artist you can name.
Does this include Cuervo?
Cuervo? Quavo?
Clairvoyant?
Quavo?
Hey, listen.
LG said it was.
Listen, it's got all sorts of people, man. Like even like I put it out there. Guns N' Roses, U2, like everybody's part of that label, man. Like it is insane.
Is this true? Drake's new music video is rumored to be in the metaverse with genies involved. Is that accurate? Is that true?
Listen, every single one of these artists will be given the opportunity to be onboarded into the metaverse with their genie and given the opportunity. CT, relax. All right, we know all the noob fans are here. Chill out.
I've got something to share about corporate trash.
If CT doesn't stop, we're gonna bring CT up here.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah, we got something to reveal about CT that she doesn't know. We're gonna reveal in just a minute. So
what I'm saying is that they will all be onboarded and have the opportunity to enter the metaverse and share their wearables with their fans and everybody who's on there. So this is massive. And I don't think anybody really understands until they get into Genies what this means, but it's gigantic. And we'll have to do a mini show on that. So Quad, you're not invited for now, man. But if you want to change your stance, I know you're into Genies, man. I know you're into Genies.
Guys, I met Quavo. Okay,
Whoa!
I think he looked at me at that concert. Okay, at the Top Shot concert,
he looked at you. In what
I think
way?
He looked right at me and was like, "Shit, is that LG?" And I'm pretty sure that's what went through his mind.
LG from the block.
LG.
Now, was that? I saw that venue, and that venue looked pretty hazy. Was that like him and Roham smoking blunts up on the stage, or is that like
they handed them out? They distributed them.
They just distributed them out because it is New York City, and
when you arrive, you got an NBA Top Shot this shirt and a joint. It was great. and the joint was pre-wrapped individually.
My FOMO has never been bigger. I think I've never had more.
Wow. And it was a tokenized joint, actually. It came with a POAP, and the POAP didn't work. Yeah, that's how it worked. And that's what it was. The POAP didn't actually work. Anyways, okay, we're shooting the shit.
Hold on. One more thing before we. Speaking of POAPs, LG, what was up with the LG birthday POAP?
That's
like
that thing.
That thing cost.
I don't even know, man. I took the day off, and I came back like 2 days later. And I had like 20 DMs being like, "Where's your POAP?" And I was like, "People like, dude." Okay, first of all, I was gonna say, as soon as you start talking about POAPs on Twitter, people go. There's like a POAP like group of people, and they kind of like follow, like they just like clearly search every day what's going on with POAP. You know what I mean? And they found me, and like I'm just trying to pull up.
That was insane, man.
Anyway, there's people that
they're POAP hunters.
Yeah. Yes, they're POAP hunters. Yes, exactly.
There are still people asking how they can get one, and you're like, dude, don't ask me, right? So basically, we put out a message. This was all Ash's idea, okay? I told her I wouldn't say that, and I would take part of the blame for some of the channels she used in the Discord to put this out there. I said, yeah, you can use my name all you want, but at the end of the day, it was your idea. So this is all on her. It was actually a really good idea. People went crazy. I don't even know if you got one, but I had people asking me like,
I don't have one. I don't have a freaking POAP, man. It was over. Like, I think it was over by the time I woke up. And shout out to Ashley, who's our chief of ops of the First Mint. Somebody don't hear about too much, but she is in the background, clearly orchestrating some crazy shit on a regular basis.
That was amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, so we have a really great show. We've just been bantering, but we do have a good show. We're debuting a new thing tonight called the Shill Tank. Okay. And there's an idea we've had for a long time. It's very simple. You guys know we have a lot of great projects that grace the airwaves of the First Mint, and a lot of great projects from friends and peers and just all over the place that come on to the show and that are, worthy of exposure. But rather than, we've done in the past, even last week, we had Backer Party on, and we talked about mystery mints. Rather than following the same kind of interview format, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do literally like Shill Tank, like Shark Tank style NFT project pitching. And we've got two really fantastic projects that are going to come on in a little bit to do that. We're going to have 3 different awesome judges on the show to kind of ask very Shill Tank style questions, let's say. And we're asking the audience, you guys, to bear with us because we've never really done this. So, but we have instructed the judges to remove the gloves, let's say. Usually we're like, oh, tell us about your project. Doesn't that sound nice? Not this time. This is like, we want everybody to be feeling the who's on Shark Tank?
The wrath.
Who are the people on Shark Tank? I only watched the Canadian version. Mark Cuban. Who's the main people on Shark Tank?
Kevin O'Leary.
Robert Hershevik.
I don't know who that is. Anyways, I'll just take. Okay, let's just say like I want this. What's the American Idol guy's name?
No, what's that guy in the kitchen? Chef Ramsay.
Chef Ramsay. That's it. I'm sure we'll have some nicer judges and some more direct judges. So we're gonna have a good time with that. We're gonna get that going in just a little bit. Before we get to that, we're gonna bring on one of the judges in just a second. But before we do that, we got Corporate Trash in the chat. And there she is, Canadian Shark Tank, probably super nice. It's not. It's called Dragon's Den.
Kevin O'Leary's on both.
Kevin O'Leary is on both. That's true. Quad pointed this out to me earlier when he signed into Twitch. We know now Twitch gives us analytics. Quad, right? This is what this is from, and we know now who our top chatter is in the chat.
Wow!
Are you guys ready to reveal the top chatterer? In the actually, hold on, Phil. This is a reveal, so you know what we need to play for the reveal.
Jerry Springer music
and her boyfriend Benny.
It's just you're always so busy, and you have so many games, and appearances. You're just never around. I've been seeing somebody else.
Well, let's meet the guy.
Oh my! No,
not him. Anyone but him.
No.
All right, the reveal.
That's so good, man.
The top chatter. We're almost at an entire year of First Mint here, an entire year of doing streams and stuff.
Wow.
So the top chatter ever on the First Mint Twitch channel, and the chat is already kind of guessing what's going on. Bring
him in.
Corporate Trash. Corporate Trash. Top chatter ever. chattiest of chatters. Congrats, Corporate Trash, on your chattiness. And Corporate Trash has now vanished. On cue, Corporate Trash.
I think Noob is upset. Noob is upset.
Noob's upset. Really? Let's get Noob in here to comment on this. Please welcome back to the show, Lil Noobie.
What the
quad?
I just heard LG introduce her as Lil Noobie. Or I don't know what you just said, but that was not Lil Noobie. That was like Lil Noobie.
Just keeping it straight, man.
Wow.
I was not upset. Okay, I was just very surprised.
Hey, hold on. I have to ask Noob. In the pre-show, which is literally like 15 minutes ago, it was fully bright and sunny outside, and now all of a sudden we can see your. I don't understand the immediate darkness. Like, where do you live that the sun just like vanishes in the span of 2 seconds? That almost doesn't make sense.
I'm in LA.
Wow,
that's actually pretty insane. Because actually, you're right. Backstage, like 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago,
I was like, Noobie, how is it? Like, because it's already been dark here for like an hour and a half. Where I am further north from Noobie, in the same time zone, but like literally, you came on Noobie. It was like the middle of the day behind you, behind those windows, and now it's like pitch black. That's an intense sunset, man. That's pretty insane.
It's just gone.
Noobie, how you doing? Long time no chat on stream. I don't think we've had you on since the last reality show we did, which was Phil's birthday.
That's right. You're right.
That's right. It looks like I'm your go-to for reality shows. Why is that, LG?
Hey, at least this time you get to be a judge and not a contestant.
I am a judge. Although I did enjoy being a contestant, being a judge is going to be better.
Well, yeah, exactly. And Noobie, you are a fan favorite, and we're not saying you're only here for reality shows. People love to hear from you, and you got fantastic stuff to say. So we want your opinion. And I guess in the last situation, we wanted your reality show skills. Participation. Yeah, your competitiveness. Let's call it your ultimate competitiveness. But what's new in the world of Noobie before we get to our next judge and kick this thing off?
Actually, nothing new. I feel like I've been buried since NFT NYC, where I met you all.
We can't talk
it's
tonight.
Been really busy at
Phil wasn't there. Phil wasn't there.
Oh, I know, but
neither was Quad. Yeah,
it's okay. Noob is not George Reiser. She knows that there's two of us.
But
okay, sorry for cutting you off.
You're doing well then, Noobie.
Doing very well, making two of my dreams come true. Reality show contestant, Shark Tank judge. Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Glad we could do that. So, all right, cool. So you're going to be on one of our judges. We're going to get started in a minute. And before we get to it, we're going to introduce our other judge, our third judge, because the first judge is Phil D. The second judge is Noobie. Phil D always pretending like
I didn't know, man. I swear, I had no clue.
No. So, and then the third judge, please welcome back to the show. Also, the last time we saw him on the reality show episode, Awesemo. Oh,
whoa,
yo. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Good. Thanks for inviting me back on. Like the reality shows, like that's the awesome thing you guys do. I've been practicing all day.
Wow.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Whoa! Wow. No. You get to invest in things here, man.
We're not voting people out of their own project, Awesemo. We're not
tribal council, man.
I like that. I like that he's gonna come. We're gonna choose one person in the project that's pitching. We're gonna kick them out of the project. I like that.
I like that too. We might have to do that for sure.
That's a lot more apprentice style or something like that. You're fired.
Awesemo. I just saw you on another stream, man. You're like bouncing from stream to stream here.
Oh, really?
I saw you. He was just on his own stream literally seconds ago because I saw it on the Twitch page. And now he's here, man. This is like quite surreal. Welcome back. We love having you on, man. What's new? Tell us something we don't know about you in the last, I guess, we haven't seen you since September.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've been getting a little bit into Taps NFTs, like back on the wagon. I don't know, like, no, I'm like probably the only person in the NFT space.
Are you talking about the wooden coins, dude? Are we talking about wooden coins again?
I mean, like the wooden coins, but also like all the other stuff, because like, I don't know. I just am like looking at it. I'm like, this site sucks, just like Top Shot used to. It's gonna be huge.
Like, dude, you love stuff that nobody else loves. I know that's your thing, man.
Well, Phil, maybe that's the secret, right? You were saying earlier, we were talking about all day. You're like, listen, if everybody knows about it, it's very unlikely you can like, make tons of money on it. So maybe listen, man, maybe we should be listening to Awesemo. He keeps going back to tops. He's buying wooden coins, whatever else he's getting. Like maybe that's where we got to be looking, man, doing the stuff that nobody else is doing, right? Maybe that's where it's at.
Not a bad move. Have you seen Awesemo's Twitter picture recently? He is following the MLB movement of going dark, man. And I'm like, people have been bothering me for so long to change my profile picture to my ballers. And I'm like, maybe I should do the same. But then Awesemo, you beat me to it, man. I was going to do something like that. And then people I don't want to give people a reason to freak out and go crazier than they're already going about my profile picture. So I decided not to do it.
What are you talking about? Dude, what are you talking about? This is his profile photo.
Oh, you changed it back?
I changed it back.
Come on, man.
What are you talking about, Phil D? What was it?
Oh, okay. Which Major League Baseball players have that? I guess you can look up most of them. Who's one of them? Awesome. Well, you would know this. Who's one of the guys who's following that movement?
Trevor Williams was the guy I saved it from.
What are we even talking about? What are we? Oh, this? Oh, yeah, where it's like a silhouette or something like that? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, because of the labor stoppage. That's exactly what they
of course. Oh, okay, so they're gone. So wait, Awesemo was
Awesemo
in solidarity with them. So this is what people are doing. Okay.
It's crazy. I mean, if you go to the MLB website right now, it just has a pile of baseballs because they're not allowed to use any of the player images.
What? Really? That is insane.
Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. I guess.
Wait, you mean the MLB website?
Yeah, just MLB.com.
They're not allowed to show any player images. You go to like the Blue Jays website, LG. They're not allowed to show anything from any other players.
What are you talking about?
Okay, it looks a lot different now, but
what are you guys? Both of you guys are you on? Dude. What have you guys been smoking tonight? You're both like completely wrong both times.
Well,
like what is happening?
Besides the point.
Hold on. Last time you were on the show, Awesemo, did you manage to get a toaster when we asked you to get a toaster?
Oh, I got a toaster here. Like, yeah. How else are you to make your bread toasted?
Okay, all right. Awesemo's in fine form tonight. He's ready.
Noobie, you still with us? Are you still with us?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get started. We don't have any kind of like fancy intro or anything for this show, but maybe we'll have one later if this one's a success. But basically, here, I'll do a proper intro, okay? Hold on, how do we hear it? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are in for a very special night. The NFT world is a world where people develop their own wonderful projects and the community discovers them. And tonight we have some great projects that are going to shill what they have in store for us to the community. Not necessarily pitted against each other, but more so pitted against themselves to see if our judges enjoy the project or not. The way it's going to work, we have two projects coming up. They're going to talk about their project for a few minutes. They're going to give them a little timer, maybe 3 or 4 minutes max. And then each judge will get to ask one question, and it can be as direct as they like. And the project has to do their absolute best to answer it. Afterwards, the judges will give a score, but the score won't be out of 10. The score will be somewhere between rug and ape, which can be interpreted as however they want.
What is going on?
Judges. Oh, Noobie's gone.
What the hell are you doing?
Newbie already.
Who's the producer today? What's happening here? Why are we keep disappearing?
It's getting close to the break, man.
Like wow, and Awesemo's got the U2 glasses now.
People have.
You should see my toaster. I got it right here.
No.
Our judges tonight. Our judges tonight. The real Phil D.
Woo, woo, woo.
Also known as the Llama King.
Whoa.
The Llama King.
Yeah.
Our other judges. Lil Noobie, Jalen. Wow, she's ready with her notes. Miss Serious. Wow, Miss Post-it. Miss Post-it Serious. And of course, our third judge, Bono himself. Awesemo. Wow, the toaster king is in the house. Nice statue behind you, by the way. I don't know what's going on there, but I like that. I feel like that's the Academy Award we're going to give out at the end. All right, let's introduce our first project from two guys that we know around the First Mint quite well. Please welcome to the Shill Tank stage, Greg and Taylor from Swish Dream. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. There they are.
Whoa.
There they are. Gentlemen.
We know these guys.
No, there's no nice intros. We're going right into it. There's no talking for 10 minutes and bantering.
What's Christmas music in the back? What the hell is that?
That's a xylophone.
I've got kids playing the piano. It's rough out here.
All right, Greg and Taylor, you're on the clock. You got 3 minutes.
Awesome. Sharks. Our project's called Swish Dreams, and the easiest way to think about it is that it's an NFT collectible of basketball performance artwork. So what we mean by that is that each NFT tells the story of a basketball player's scoring night through the use of a stylized shot chart that you see right there. So we have 246 tokens per player because we're covering this regular season. And the main motivation for it came from wanting to sort of capture our favorite stories and our favorite scoring nights in the league and make something that's beautiful, something that we would want to own ourselves, something we'd want to print out, hang up in my office to sort of commemorate the best performances on the basketball floor. And that's sort of the high level. I'll kick it over to Greg to describe sort of how it all works and what the mechanics are.
Yeah, so you can kind of see from that legend there that the circles on the shot chart all represent made shots. And then the color of the circle represents, how hot they were when they made the shot. So for somebody like, Julius Randle in that chart you saw above, there's a lot of blue there. So he was a little bit inconsistent that night. But for, the other players like Antetokounmpo and the one we showed above, and I think there was a ball chart above too. You see some pink in there, so you can see when they got a little bit of a hot streak going. And then the size of the circles represents when the shot was made in the game. So as the game goes on, the circles get larger. So you can tell, when somebody's cooking, they're hitting big shots toward the end of the game, it's going to be a really big circle. And like Taylor said, we have 240 some odd tokens per player per game, or per season, sorry. Per game, it's 3 per player. With the exception of rookie players, in which we have 5, the top 5 selections in the draft for this season, which we only did 1 token per game. With that, we have 150 courts. It's 5 courts per team. And the best way to think of it is that each player per game will get 1 on a base court, which is like a really kind of singular color court. I think Randall right there is an instance of that. And then there are 4 other courts of varying rarities that they could be plotted on. For instance, Antetokounmpo is on one of the rarer courts that you could get for Atlanta. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the gist of it. Taylor, do you have anything to add?
No, and I'd say as far as like future plans, we're just really looking to set the framework and sort of establish this brand and this artwork, and then we're going to see what we can do from there, right? Once we have this sort of a starting point, a jumping off point for us to explore other like historical performances, like our even individual shots, team successes, championships, whatever it might want to be. And this is sort of just our first step in that direction. Yeah, and there you can see the variations of court for the same game. And here's the full list of players that we've got in the collection. And then as far as timing, we're currently in our access list minting right now. And then our public mint starts tomorrow.
The time has expired. Wow. We'll see what our judges think after this commercial break. Just kidding. There's no commercial break. All right. All right. We're going to do one question from each judge. Thanks a lot, guys. Phil D.
Okay.
What is your question for these guys?
All right. I mean, okay, listen. I'm a massive sports fan. I'm a big basketball fan. I understand the X's and O's and charts and all that because I've done stats for years. But how are you going to appeal to the casual basketball fan who may not care about the same type of stuff? Because I love this type of stuff. I would prefer that to actually the actual play. I'm not joking. But how does that apply to the casual basketball fan wanting to own one of these is what I'm asking.
I think that's sort of why we went with this more artistic route with all the colors and different sizes as well, is it's not just the X's and O's like you see on a standard shot chart you might look at ESPN. Like I don't want to print that out and put it in my office. I'm already enough of a nerd. I don't want to have that up there. So I want to have something that looks beautiful at the end of the day, and even something where, say, Curry has an off shooting night, he's probably still going to have something that looks really awesome when you factor in where he's shooting from all over the floor. And then the like unique court designs that we have, even some of the throwback ones that are pretty rare.
And what makes anyone want one outside of Steph Curry?
You see that Randall one?
His are too beautiful, man.
If you want to see the court, you might want to go in from a different player. How's that?
Yeah, that's right. Good point. That's right. Like Delano Banton, first NBA game where he drained that mid-court or that half-court shot, and I think that was it. Actually, he had a couple more buckets, but yeah. No, I mean it's
no score yet. No, don't give your comment yet, Phil D.
No, I was thinking about something else.
No evaluation.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Noobie, you're up.
For sure. Taylor, you mentioned something about future plans, but you kind of like said, okay, we'll see where it goes. So you didn't really say anything, but I'd be interested to hear what the roadmap looks like, or what you are envisioning this to be. Is this going to be like what you mentioned, an art that you put on the wall, or is this going to have future utility?
As far as the utility, I think it's gaining access to future airdrops and giveaways. So we're looking at specifically like how we can take this concept of regular season art and make some special sets out of it. So you can imagine we could have a set that is just big shots, and it's like the 5 biggest shots when people think about basketball, and individual shots that matter, like, you know, Kawhi shot in the corner in the playoffs to send them to the finals, something like that. So we're looking at establishing some of these sets and doing airdrops and giveaways. We even have some immediate utility to token holders. Greg, if you want to share what that is.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving out a baller or a ballers. I don't know which one you're supposed
singular
to use.
Version.
Singular, yeah. In our in our Discord, for token owners will be able to enter that raffle.
Whoa! Where's my Phil? Whoa! Ballers!
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Noobie. Okay, last one. Awesemo, and I can guarantee this is going to be a completely different question than what you're thinking it's going to be. Alex, what is your question for these fine gentlemen?
Good stuff, guys. I can't wait to get one that has a Ben Simmons 3-pointer. But
one of one.
Yeah, exactly. My question is, I know some of the NBA projects are player positive, but I would love to get one of my least favorite players. This is the court with no shots. Are there going to be any like kind of commemorating some of these ones to not remember?
So I don't know about like specifically choosing out those games, but we were joking that it wasn't going to happen, right? Players sit out games. We have a special like DNP signifier for those, and we're going to give those some extra utility for giveaways and things like that, so people don't go empty-handed. And Greg and I were joking that we were never going to see an empty court without a DNP on there, but it actually happened last week. So we had someone roll an ankle 5 minutes into a game. So it's not a DNP, but they didn't make any buckets. So we do have those fun, rare ones of a completely just bare court.
Wow, that's hilarious. It's amazing you didn't think it'd be empty. That it was. Awesome. Are you satisfied with that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Maybe like something signifying like, okay, he got 0 points.
You'll see it in the metadata. You'll see no made field goals.
Nice.
Amazing. Okay, let's bring everybody back. Phil, on a score of rug to ape, what are you giving them?
What the hell's in between? What does that mean?
You tell me. You tell me, man. You tell me.
Man, I don't even have a list of projects I don't want to compare it to anything, but let me see. I will have to say I'm going more towards ape because I love basketball and I would be interested in something like this. And I also think you're right. The art, I never thought of that till you said it, Taylor, but The fact that the art is a little bit different. At first, before I even knew what this was, I'm not going to lie, guys, when I first saw it, it reminded me of like, when you go to the doctor and you get the first image of the baby and stuff. Like what are they called, those things they take?
Sonogram.
The sonograms. Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. But I didn't even know it had anything to do with basketball. But yeah, no, I'm heading more towards the ape side with this because I'm such a fan of stats and art and things like that. And I think knowing who you guys are behind this project, I know your backgrounds, and I'm really interested. But I'm actually not going to pick ape unless we at some point get to see a video of Greg Murray playing basketball tonight.
We can't use that to sway the judges. Okay?
Just saying. All right.
Noobie. Rug to ape. What is your decision?
I don't know why they're laughing. So from rug to ape, I would say I would be like more to the right of a middle. I feel like, these two people for real are a staple of our community. I trust them. They're not going to rug people. I know they have great plans for this. They're not just going to up and leave. If you like the art, it's definitely something you want to get into. I would have loved more of like future plans maybe, but I understand not all projects already have their roadmap established, right? Like Bored Apes in the beginning didn't have that. So I'm pretty excited for this project. I'll definitely buy a couple.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. This is Noobie. I love you're really treating this like it's Shark Tank.
Yep, that's pretty good. Actually,
I love you. It's like, well, I'll give you 10% equity
really
for 200 grand. Like you're already there. Okay, last. I don't know who's the Simon Cowell here, but I'm gonna just pretend it's Awesemo. So
it's 100% Awesemo.
I'll go with ape. I think it's pretty cool to have one of your favorite players. So I think it's a cool concept.
Wow, man.
Wow.
That's straight up. That's all the way in ape. I like that, Awesemo.
Wow, that's pretty. You guys are pretty deep on the ape side. Gentlemen, how do you feel?
Feel good. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate the feedback. That's what do you
way
say?
better than I.
We need like a sponsor, then it hits like a bell, and then it's like, great, the sponsor's now going to buy like 1,000 of them or something like that. Like it needs we need some kind of thing like that.
Next time.
Yeah. We'll pump this up. Taylor, how do you feel? You look ecstatic.
I am ecstatic. This went fantastic. From listening to the preface of it, I was like, oh man, claws are coming out, but they didn't really seem to come out.
LG
Very
encouraged
good.
that, but not everybody listens, so it's okay. It's
all
hard
right.
to hate on something you like. So,
I will say what I took away from this, and especially from Phil and Noobie, is that being part of the community matters a lot for some of this stuff,
Yes.
right? So it's immediately, especially on a scale of rug to ape, having you guys already know them and we know them as well, kind of encourages a little bit of trust there, right? And makes you guys know that they have good intentions, whether it's your kind of project or not. So right on. Well, Greg and Taylor, hope you've had a good time. Looks like you're on your, like 8 or 9 apes out of ape. I don't know. They're pretty far over to the ape side. So where can people find the project?
Yeah, so SwishStreamsNFT.com. You can also find us on Twitter at SwishStreamsNFT.
Okay, right on. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Hold on, Taylor. Before we go, there was a question in the chat last time you were on, and I didn't see you answer it. It was a good question. How many coffees do you have left?
Thousands.
What
let's just say plenty to do all the coding for this project.
Okay, perfect.
There we go.
Congrats again, guys, and we wish you all the best for sure, man. Big fan of it, and we'll be looking to grab some ourselves for sure.
Thanks
for having us.
What is going on here? Seriously, what is going on? What is your deal,
I'm trying to run like a TV style broadcast.
Where are the other judges?
We need like 20 cameras, and we need like close-ups of people like sweating.
Like Simon Cowell always drinking his Coke cup with all the ice in it, like.
Yeah, we need something like that.
Okay,
and just like before you guys say something, then it needs to be like a dramatic close-up of everybody's face. So
where are the other judges, dude? I'm not the only judge here. Where have they gone?
Yeah, you're also half host. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're getting a touch up. They're getting some water in the green room. They're getting like a touch up with makeup.
So the next
this is the commercial break. This is the commercial break right now. We're coming out of break in just a second because we have our next contestant. This is a First Mint debut. This is a project that slid into my DMs a couple weeks ago that seemed very interesting, and this seemed like the appropriate forum to talk about it. And this is from somebody who I think is in our community, but I hadn't really interacted with too much. So this will be a nice first to have him on the show. So please welcome to the first ever First Mint Shill Tank for their First Mint debut, Richard Wagner from Spoiled Banana Society.
Yo, what up, everybody?
Oh, shit. Here he is.
Big shout out to Real Phil. They're having you work extra time doing the host and the freaking
Dude,
judges.
what is up with that, man? Like, seriously. And to whatever you've heard, Richard, I don't know, man, but I did not know this until LG said it, like, right before we started.
I did
the
not hear
pitch
that.
to me was,
Oh,
there was no mention of me being both tonight. So, yeah, big
I
shout
love
out
it.
to you two for that, man.
Thank
Phil
you. Shout out
D,
to LG.
you're here to work to the bone, man. But okay, that's enough banter. We've already given him a free pass. Richard, we are going right into it. Okay, the floor is yours. Spoiled Banana Society. Tell us all about it.
All right, let's do it. So, Spoiled Banana Society started with the Apes. The Bored Ape Yacht Club was my first NFT into the space. Me and my brother got 3 a week after mint. And then once we got into the community, we supported a bunch of apes. And then organically, we started making fantasy football leagues for the apes because we wanted to do a lot of cool stuff with them. And then when everybody got into those leagues, first thing we were like, okay, how do we NFT this? How do we blockchain this? So 11 of us, now 12 of us, got together and we released Spoiled Banana Society. Our first drop, which our pre-sale is actually tonight and our public sale is the 13th, is a fantasy football league. There's 10,000 cards. Each card is an NFT team, so it comes with 15 properties, 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 2 defenses. You start every single week half of those. So if you get 2 quarterbacks, you start 1 quarterback. And then we pay out every single week and every single season. So 80% of the mint is going back into prizes. And the cool thing about NFTs that have allowed us that haven't been able to be done before NFTs, because it trades on OpenSea and there's a secondary market, we take a percentage of that. And so this is Dynasty, DFS, and redraft into one, because the league keeps going year after year after year without you having to pay again. So the mint price is 0.08. You get your NFT team. We've held back mint for next year to do it this year and next year. This year we're doing over $1 million in prizes with 100 ETH for first and a Bored Ape. And then next year, you'll be able to compete for those prizes again without paying again. And then we hope to have it going every single year with that, with exclusive merch drops, with other sports leagues we do, because we want to go to basketball, soccer, baseball, all the leagues next, and then sponsorships if DraftKings or FanDuel want to come in and sponsor the prizes for a week. And then we also want to focus on community a lot. There's also 100 gold cards for some rarity. The 100 gold cards let you compete in all the regular prizes with the 10,000 cards, but in a prize pool with just 100 gold cards where top 10 get paid every week and top 10 get paid every season, with first place getting 20 ETH or Mutant. The weekly prizes, first place gets 3 ETH every single week, and all the prizes are percentage based. So as people sell out, it gets scored. And instead of doing Tyreek Hill, it's a Kansas City wide receiver. And that way, if he retires or gets injured, that NFT is good. And that's how we're able to keep the dynasty aspect going. We want to do playoff cards, playoff prizes, and go into other leagues next. And then we want to focus a lot on community, of course, being all that we're Bored Apes. I think the NFT space is definitely a great place to foster stuff. So like we did a poker event with Crypto Dads, Gutter Cats, a bunch of awesome NFT communities like Omnimorphs, Royal Society of Players, Knights of Degen, and all those communities are whitelisted. So we're definitely trying to, get a bunch of fantasy people to join the NFT space and get a bunch of NFT people to join the fantasy space all at once. And it's kind of this new thing. It's been done before in the NFT space, but before NFTs, this whole dynasty redraft DFS thing has definitely never been tried before. If I still have time, my name is Richard Wagner. I'm the CEO and founder. My brother and Mike is also the other CEOs. We have an artist, an animator. It's a team of 12 apes. We have a lawyer on board. We have a dev. We have marketing. We have Discord help. So it definitely is a big team and very community based.
Wow. That was fast. And you got all the info in, and the timer is done now. So that was pretty good, Rich. Can I call you Rich? Can we call you Rich?
Of course.
Okay, cool, Rich. Right on, man. Okay. Well, let's go in reverse order of judges this time. Let's start with Awesemo, Simon Cowell. Okay.
Oh God. Big fan of Awesemo. Also one of this.
There you go.
Thanks, man. Well, of course I have 10,000 apes, so I will be joining this. But say in the hypothetical that like someone didn't have an ape, like would they just not be able to participate?
Oh, no. So it's open to everyone. It's open to, you don't have to have a Bored Ape to participate. It's open to the public. Bored Apes are whitelisted, including like Crypto Dads and other NFT communities. And then we also whitelisted our own Discord. But the 13th, everybody will be able to mint.
Nice.
But awesome that you have 10,000 apes. Let's go.
I might have exaggerated. I have
that
0.
would be insane.
Oh.
He owns 1/3 of the
You
supply.
got me.
That'd be pretty wild.
I believe
that. All right, next up, Noobie. Oh, I could Noobie's already on fire here.
I wish we had more time because honestly, I got whiplash from that presentation. As someone who doesn't play fantasy, I'm like, oof, what are these words? But no, very interesting concept. My question to you would be kind of like on some decisions that your team has made, right? Like, I feel like in the NFT space, we're so used to 10K and 0.08, no matter what the price of ETH is. So what are the things that made you come to that decision point?
Yeah, 100%. And again, I'm sorry for talking so fast. The timer, the whole Shark Tank situation definitely makes you hurry up. But I think we wanted to make a bigger league so that more people can participate. And I think we were very inspired with the Bored Apes 0.08, 10,000 cards. I think that felt right for us. 0.08 being not too of a crazy number, and especially with 80% of the mint is going back into prizes. That just helps keep the prize pool even better. Like I said, we're doing over $1 million this year if it sells out, and next year as well that we've held back. So definitely helps that there's 10,000 in 0.08, and there's a lot of chances to win and many years to win. Not to mention other stuff that you're going to be able to get because it's an NFT and will foster that.
You good, Noobie?
Oh, sorry, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Noobie.
Last one, the real Phil D.
Why does Noobie get the "Are you good?" and then I get like, "Okay, you can't talk anymore" after my very first question?
Is that your question?
That?
Is that your one question, Phil? Is that it? You're
you.
wasting it. You're wasting it like that. Is that what you're doing?
Get LG. Whoever's producing, get LG off the screen right now. I've had enough of this. All right, I'm not the co-host right now. Okay, here's what I heard from what you said. That was real quick. I was trying to digest that. Lots going on. People whipping all sorts of stuff our way. People just don't understand that we're on the air. We don't have time for messages, but they're blasting us with DMs. So things are coming up everywhere. I heard you say it's been done before, okay? And it has. I mean, we've seen it on this show before, something very similar. So I know you went through that real fast, but tell me right now why I should pick this over the other similar things out there. And I'm talking throw them into the ground where they don't exist anymore if you have to.
No. Well, 100%. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Nothing but love to those other projects. I think the awesome thing about the space, it's really a Wagner type of thing. Like, we want them to succeed. We want them to win. That just helps us. So nothing but love to them. But I do think that, potentially some of those projects came in from the sports world and then tried to go into the NFT world, as opposed to we've kind of been into the NFT space with the Bored Apes. We're also fantasy football DJs as well. And then also, like, for one project specifically that you would say is pretty close to this. Number one, they did player cards. So our NFT is a whole team. It comes with 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers. They did it where each position is a player, which definitely enables for more kind of like fluidity. But the problem with that is, and what they ended up having to do was they went off the Ethereum mainnet. They went onto their own website and their own blockchain. And I know that they're, to set their lineups and all of that wasn't done too well. Based on some of us playing and trying to get into those sports. The whole reason we built this was because there was nothing out there that we wanted to do this, but there was nothing out there that we were like, hell yeah, let's do. As sad as that sounds, nothing to love to those guys. I just think that, like, with something like this, you need so many different elements to go right to make it really work.
Okay. I'm good, LG. Thanks for asking.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Judges.
Oh.
On a score of rug to ape, Awesemo, where does this land for you?
I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I really like the idea of, especially like a dynasty kind of league where you use NFTs instead of like just kind of having it on a website. But
it is on a website though. Like the My Team and the leaderboard will all be done on our website, like Yahoo or ESPN or Sleeper, except our website.
Yeah, sorry, I just meant like in contrast to the like already existing product.
Like a draft, right.
Yeah. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. The one question mark for me would be just that, like, it's a little bit tough to to compete with like a lot of these big companies. Like I know DraftKings has a similar product that they're going to launch next season, I think. So that would be my hesitation.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think what I've noticed from other big sports and influencers, people coming to the space, is that unless they do it right, and unless they actually foster the community, they're just going to get burned. And I think that's what the one thing we have going for us. We for 2 months have been promoting our Discord. We've been in the space for a while, so I think we definitely have the community aspect, which is even more than kind of like the big business, big money coming in. It's just, I don't know, shit, just my thought, but I definitely understand the hesitation. I think that's a very valid point. I didn't even know DraftKings, but I'm sure everybody's thinking to do this. Definitely the next wave.
Noobie, clearly a big fantasy football player.
Right, which is why
rug to ape. Where's it gonna be?
Look how serious Noobie is. I'm scared, man. Holy crap.
She took
the
this.
hell?
We talked about this in New York like a month
What
and a
is
half
going
ago.
on?
And since then she's like, when are we doing this? Like when are we doing the Shill
When am
Tank?
I judging
Clearly ready to just get at it, get at the project.
This is high stakes. I mean, people be putting on the spot here.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I mean, you said it, LG. I'm not a big fantasy football fantasy fan. So which is why I'm surprised to say what I'm going to say, which is I'm probably a little below ape, which is pretty high. And the reason being is that, I think it is a good price point. There is free mint. And I like the fact that once you buy into it, you get to keep playing without having to buy in the future years to come. So yeah, good job.
Thank you, Noobie.
Wow.
Appreciate that.
Wow. You hear that? She's not a fantasy fan, okay? So
I love it.
It's a pretty high rating. Thank you, Noobie. Great analysis. Phil D, the nasty Phil D, potentially the Simon Cowell, this one. What's it gonna be?
I'm looking at Awesemo's face here, man. Things are going on because there must have been a missed extra point in a football game or something for him to be doing that kind of face. But here's my deal. I'm going rug all the way for the simple fact that you let Awesemo know about this tonight. I'm not joining any fantasy nothing as long as that guy knows about it. All right, what's the point, man? Who brought him here?
Yo, that's hilarious, man.
He would not have heard about this if it wasn't for this. I don't know whose idea this was. If you signed off on it, Richard, then I'm wrong. All kidding aside, man, I love the concept. I actually missed the last fantasy NFT project like this. I completely missed out on it. LG and others were in on it. I missed out on it, and I'll be looking to get in on it. So I'm more on the ape side as well because I find it so fascinating. I also love that it's kind of dynasty style, where, like you said, Tyreek Hill vanishes off the face of the earth. Although he hasn't been that great this year, but Tyreek Hill.
Whoa! Don't be talking shit on the Chiefs here. Come on, we're winning the Super Bowl. I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
I'm starting to like you there.
I'm gonna keep saying Pat Mahomes until his mom calls me and tells me that's wrong. Like shit. I think it was Chris Collinsworth that got shit for that. But I love the concept. I missed the last one, and I don't like getting into things late. I like to be there early. So yeah, I'm on the ape side as well. I think it's a really, really cool concept, and I don't really care if you're going up against DraftKings and others. This is more of a I find it funny, too, that you said that you're a bunch of bored apes. This is not going to be boring, man. And I mean, for bored apes, you guys have a lot of fun. That's for sure. In everything you do, I'm on your side here, man. I'm a fan of it.
Yo, I appreciate you. And I know you were saying you're a basketball fan or too. Like the next thing we're going to do is basketball in the offseason, soccer. And the people who own the football cards will get first access to all the different leagues.
Nice.
So, definitely exciting things happening. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words.
There we go. Richard from the Spoiled Banana Society. Where can people find this?
The whitelist is minting today, and the public mint is the 13th. If you have like a Gutter Cat or Crypto Dad, Omnimorphs, RSOP, Knights of DJ, and a bunch of projects, you can mint tomorrow. Just join our Discord. But SpoiledBananaSociety.com is where the mint will happen the 13th, and OpenSea will be where the cards will be traded after.
Wow.
I love that comment.
Look at the comments.
Rude Moose has appeared out of nowhere. Former guest who explained CryptoKitties to Phil like 8 months ago has appeared out of nowhere.
Strange times we're in, man. I'm telling you.
Richard, awesome, man. Great work on the project. I think I will say, as the Seacrest of this show, one thing that hasn't been pointed out, and we talked about this a lot in the last and Greg and Taylor's project, but I got to say the design is quite slick. It's like somebody who, it's not easy to make a simple but really nice site for something like this. But this has a mix of both. It looks pro, but it's not overly complicated, and it kind of gets right to the point in terms of like what I'm supposed to do. And you've got all the good FAQs there, but also just I like the color like gold yellow. You know what I mean? Like I think that this has a great look. So that's my contribution to what you got going on here.
Yo, I appreciate you. And then all of it will be on that website too. Like you'll be able to edit your team like you would on a Yahoo league, and check the leaderboard like you were in a DFK league. So that's all off chain. But yeah, thank you for the kind words. The team is awesome, helping us with this. So definitely super excited. Beautiful. Our actual pre-sale just started 2 minutes ago, actually. So what the hell is life?
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. We'll get in on. I mean, most people who are new to it probably can't get in on the pre-sale, but for those who can, congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.
Right on. Well,
Good
Richard,
luck,
thanks, man. Good luck, man. Good luck with the project.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the first man, LG. All you guys have a good one.
Go Bills, baby.
Go oh hell no. Go Chiefs. They won in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes. Pat Mahomes, baby.
Patty Mahomes. Yeah, that's right.
Patty Mahomes.
Good luck, man. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, football. Go football. That's great.
Hold on.
Well,
there's a ring at my door. I got to make sure someone's not trying to come in here and kill me. Hold on. I got to check my ring device.
Pizza's here. Okay. Judges, how was your experience tonight? Newbie. Did this fulfill expectations for the Shill Tank?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I knew you didn't watch Shark Tank when you told me I could only ask one question. But...
Oh, call down.
I said this was Shark Tank. I never said this was Shark Tank. Okay. I never said this was Shark Tank.
Wow.
I just said it's similar. Okay.
It was kind of hard because I had a lot of questions to ask, but no, it's really good. It's good to learn about these new projects in it. Why are you laughing, Phil?
You just destroyed LG. I love it. Absolutely destroyed. He does not watch Shark Tank.
No. I don't have time for people pitching their I don't know, whatever random projects they have on there, like new t-shirts and stuff. I don't know.
Actually, I do want to say it's really great to see the people behind it actually pitch it to people, right? You see who they are and what they're about. So that's really cool.
Well, we'll have to do it again. Awesemo, what are your thoughts? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, anytime being on a reality show with you guys, can't pass that up. And I think there's some really cool projects that guys are working on. It's always cool to see what's in the works.
Right on. Well, we're gonna have to do it again. It's something we want to kind of test out and see if it's something we want to do in the new year. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on, and kind of in your honor, and then also in the honor of the projects that we just saw tonight. We're gonna do a couple giveaways. We got two moments on the line, and then for two of the top players in the league, we got a LeBron 40K Series 2 and a Kevin Durant 40K Series 2. What are people going to type in the chat, Phil D, to win these awesome prizes?
Me? I thought it was in honor of Awesemo and Noob. Why am I?
Yes, and you're the third judge, man, / co-host.
Okay, I'll have to go with LG doesn't watch Shark Tank. That's a big one. LG doesn't watch Shark Tank.
Put it in. LG doesn't watch Shark Tank. Put it in there. Put it.
Spelling mistakes are kicked out. Hashtag LG doesn't watch Shark Tank.
There you go.
This will be scarce. The amount of correct entries will be very scarce here. I guarantee.
Newbie, you can't play.
What are you doing?
The first one is from Newbie immediately.
Yeah, no residents of Quebec.
There we go. There were no residents. Right on. All right. Well, Newbie and Awesemo, we're gonna let you guys go. Thanks for coming on Shill Tank. It's been a pleasure to have you. And hopefully we'll run it back in the new year and do some more of these. I think we could do a show where we literally get 10 projects in and just speed through them. I think there's enough new projects coming out that we could do that for real.
I agree.
All right. Thanks, guys. Pleasure.
All right, guys. Happy holidays.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
It was awesome being on with you.
All right. We'll see you guys soon.
Later.
Take it easy, man.
Wow.
Dude, I have to get to this now. Okay, there's some breaking news out of NFL all day.
KJ has won one of the prizes. Quad, can we get a second prize?
Whoa!
KJ is going to get the LBJ.
Dude, KJ.
Wow.
The First Mint's very own
And
Carl
Fido.
Wolf. This is crazy, man. Wow, dude.
Okay. KJ, wow.
Breaking news out of NFL all day regarding tomorrow's pack drop. There are two types of packs that will be dropping tomorrow. Standard and premium. Each will contain a chance for rare and legendary moments. Premium packs having better odds.
Where are you seeing this info?
This is all posted in the First Mint Discord before
The
anybody
First Mint?
else.
Why is
Yes.
it in the First Mint Discord?
Somebody found it in the underground. I told you, the underground.
In
are
the
the place to be.
underground?
Underground Discord.
The
All right?
underground.
There will be 2 pack drops tomorrow. One, our Week 13 standard pack for $49. The other is for our Week 13 premium packs for $249. The standard packs will be at 2 p.m. Eastern. And as soon as we know the timing of the second pack, it will be communicated in the Discord. I think that was posted in the NFL All Day Discord.
Here it is.
But it's officially confirmed.
We got it here. All right, yeah. Standard and premium, rare and legendary moments. Oh wow, so it is going to be some fancy stuff.
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys?
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
I'm ready,
what
baby.
What the hell is that,
wow,
man?
Aaron Rodgers has arrived. Quad has just shown up in a
Charles Woodson.
Do you have a giant ponytail going right now? What's behind your head?
No, that's the tag on this thing.
Oh, I thought you had like a crazy ass ponytail.
Like a rat tail.
People might mistake you for Nighthawk. Watch what you do, man.
Hold on, wait. I just want to point out that Taylor Stein is still here. He's still in the green room.
What the hell?
Taylor, Taylor's been here
sticking around.
Most guests usually leave as soon as they're like, all right, thanks for my segment. Dude. They're gone. And like Greg left.
Oh, he wanted back.
And Newbie was gone immediately. And Richard, everybody left. But I've been staring at Taylor just hanging out down there.
Just hanging out.
Wow.
Taylor's still here.
Just having a good time.
Dude, we used to do that back in high school. You'd get on a big group chat on the phone. And if you liked a girl, like you tried to stay as late as possible and be the last one to be on the phone so you could just talk to her by yourself. Yeah. Good times.
Definitely all did that. Huh?
Group chats on the phone? What are you even talking about?
Yeah, you know, like when you're really
thing?
young. Yeah, it was. So someone's like, yeah, hey, I like this girl. Can you call her with me? I'm too scared to call her. All right, cool. I'll call her with
hey,
you. When you
Poker Pro Eric, man, calm your ass down, dude. Poker Pro Eric is going totally berserk, man.
What's he saying?
He's saying, how come it's not posted in the NFL All Day Discord? Dude, it is, okay? Phil's just yanking your chain. Look, it's from Rude Moose.
I didn't say anything.
Clearly, I like that Rude Moose posted that and then clearly dropped into here to see when we would start talking about it. I like that. That's clearly what
said
happened.
that our Discord noticed it almost immediately and posted it all over the Discord. I have notifications for our Discord.
Hey,
I don't have notifications for anything else.
LG, you're getting scolded here. Do you see that confidential part? Jeez.
Shit.
It says confidential in you know, he can't even get it off the screen.
It's okay.
There you go, yeah.
I'll buy a Crypto Kitties.
Whoops.
What is that supposed to make Rude Moose like happy?
This is if we're handed. This is a new show. So if we're handed new, I'm like a Ron Burgundy. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever you put on the prompter, I will read. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on the same page. Okay, so that is not real information. It's all false. Forget you heard anything.
Yeah,
rewind the show.
That's a rendering that we made.
We'll start again. There's breaking news out of NFL All Day. There's a pack drop tomorrow. That is it.
What?
It's a big secret. We don't know how much they cost. We don't know what the hell's inside. So don't ask us. We have no clue. The First Mint knows.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I don't even know. Oh, Quad. It was so confidential.
Pissed, man. That's
Quad
right.
Quad has been
Quad
killed.
wants nothing to do with it.
Quad has been just destroyed already. Wow.
Quad's taking all his clothes off right now. He
What?
doesn't want to be.
Wait.
Quad doesn't want anything to do with this confidential crap that he didn't see.
Quad's like, I wasn't here.
We're gonna cut that out in editing. That one never
Wow.
happened. We never did that. Well, listen, Phil D, it got copy pasted from that into our
Without
Discord,
the confidential.
Yeah,
Yes.
without the confidential. So, and then it got sent to me. So we got to work at the top of the news station here to see who's
right.
getting. Yeah, access rejected is right. I'm gonna get booted right out of this thing just as quick as we got in. So there you go.
Right, fine, be that way.
Yeah, I like.
We don't even know what NFL All Day is.
Great. Well, I'll never get into any other Dapper product after that. So it's great. Yeah, that's perfect. Taylor, are you NFL fan? Are you what's the Dan in San Diego? Chargers? You're Chargers person?
Dude, what?
Well, then they stole them away.
They're gone, man.
Now they're in LA. They're long gone.
Oh,
But
see, this is
I'm
what
from
I'm
the
saying. I haven't watched the NFL in like 10 years, man. So I heard about that though. Who went to Vegas? Which team went to Vegas? Not you guys.
Raiders, dude. Raiders.
Wow.
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well,
Toronto Argonauts, not NFL. Hey, but hey, there's something worth talking about. But speaking of Toronto Argonauts, Taylor, I don't know how much CFL or highlights you guys get out in your part of the world, but in the semifinals last week in Toronto, right here in this city, there was Malice at the Palace Part 2 in the stands after the game when one of the Toronto Argonauts players, after having a beer thrown at him and spat on, jumped in the stands and started throwing haymakers at fans. You didn't see that, LG? Are you serious? No. Dude, you're even in Canada. You didn't hear about it. And then a bunch of other Hamilton fans came flying over, and players were fighting with fans, and the cops were in there. It was wild, man. It could have really escalated into something worse than it was had the police not been right there. But yeah, that was Malice at the Palace Part 2, and yeah, a little shocking to see. That's your that's your CFL update for the next 10 years.
I've been waiting.
Amazing.
Wow.
Well, that's good to know. And like I've said, maybe with all day, my plan is to get back into all this, and to get back into everything that everything on the NFL side and football side. So now I've already learned some stuff tonight. I've already learned that 2 teams moved. So it's good to know. So when I get a Chargers moment, I won't tease Taylor with it.
There you go.
And I'll
you
know that Raiders
a Niners
moment is a Vegas moment. So there you go. A Niners moment. You're a Niners fan now?
Oh, here we go. Look, he's back. He's the coast is clear.
My computer just crashed. My computer just crashed. It didn't like the NFL slander from LG.
LG, if you get a George Kittle moment, are they called moments? Is that what we're going with? Are they moments?
What does it say on the website? I don't know. What does it say?
Well, Quad's gone again.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Quad has like secret access. He doesn't want us to know.
They are moments. If you get a George Kittle moment, you can tempt me with that one.
But speaking of which, did you get in on this, Taylor? We didn't even ask you, man. Are you part of the? No. You don't want to disclose.
No, I did not get in.
Okay. Wow. All right. See, there you go. The mega influencers did not all get in. For those who are asking, Taylor being one of them. So
Taylor, mega influencer. Wow, how's that feel?
It's quite the honor.
Quad, are you in? We didn't even ask you, man.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, sorry. Of course. My bad. Yeah, sorry. You're an NLL member. I forgot about that. Totally forgot.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't in. I'd just be cursing Roham's name.
We remember those days. Wow. Okay.
He'll come back.
Well, I guess we'll wait till tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. I guess we'll do a cold brew, Phil, although it's going to feel a little weird because not everybody has access. But like we said, we'll do our best to distribute or at least cover what's going on and kind of see what happens. We'll kind of see what happens. Taylor, I know you got to bounce, man, so don't feel like you got to hang with us. And hopefully you and everybody else gets access sometime real soon.
Yeah. Sounds good. I got to bounce for having you guys.
All right, man.
Okay.
Always
Cheers,
nice, Taylor. Take care, buddy. Dude, I'm
go.
getting all these messages like, yo, it's confidential. You shouldn't have said it.
I know. Well, listen,
man. You know how it works in this space. You put info out there, and unless you specify, if you tell anybody you're never getting it or whatever, people are going to put it out there without the confidential label. I saw it all over social media. What can I tell you? It didn't come from the Discord, so.
Well, I just want to know, is the marketplace going to be open tomorrow? Do I need to go fire sale a lot of my unwanted moments to get Dapper Balance to go buy every Packers moment that comes out tomorrow?
But here's the deal, man, is why would you, knowing that they're only giving like half the supply? You know what I'm saying? Like the half the supply is still going to be saved for the general public or for whatever it is for next week's packs whenever they onboard even more people. So why would you even waste your time? That's like buying Scotty Barnes on the first night instead of waiting till they've all been released. Do you know what I'm saying? Right?
Well, it just depends on what the edition sizes are.
That's right. Well, I think we know that already. I think the edition sizes were released as 99, 999, and 9999, right? I saw that earlier somewhere. I don't think that's confidential. If it is, don't.
It was. I think no. It's literally like on the here. I'll put it. It's on the. It was on the site from the closed beta access, and it was examples of them where there's a legendary Pat Mahomes, and it's like a mock up. So it's number 15 out of 59, and then there's a rare, and it's like it's out of 999, and then there's a common out of 10,000. So. That's what I'm assuming they're going to be. Yeah. Although KJ's saying 99, 99, 99, 99. So I'm not sure.
What about the Dapper wallet, LG? We saw this earlier. What the Dapper wallet looks like now is you can actually see and sort your Dapper wallet NFTs by the ballers, which is on Gaia. No marketplace. I won't. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
So there we go. So,
hey,
whenever
we're still privy to some news.
Whenever I get my pack, I get my pack, but I'll be ripping that pack for sure. You're not allowed to hold pack. You're not allowed to hold packs in the closed beta. It's
not allowed to hold.
Is that true?
Packs. Wow.
No, I wish it was though. You're supposed to test the platform, right? Like, how are you going to test it if you buy a pack and you don't open it? Like, I think there should be like a countdown timer. You have 24 hours to open it, or it opens itself in your wallet.
No, not that. Squid Game. If you don't open your pack, you get thrown the hell out of the beta, and you don't come back till everyone is allowed back in. I like that one better. Lifetime ban.
I think I'm already banned. I'm like, that's like literally. That's like, if you're talking about Squid Game, like the first game they play with, like the giant like doll and then the guns. It's like I'm literally the person who's like, this is a fun game and starts moving anyways, and literally just gets shot right away. Like that's literally what I do.
Wow, what the hell?
I'm just gonna put the blame on Phil D and whoever in our Discord started posting information.
We're not revealing who it is, and it wasn't just the Discord, man. I got a lot of DMs from non-Discord members, and that's it. The community is spoken. What can you do?
I will accept responsibility. I will do that as somebody who's
stand-up guy.
Maybe should read things before broadcasting them on the air.
I did it, not you, man. I'm the one who spittled it.
We're
out.
both responsible. So
show the Spider-Man thing. It was you.
What?
You know that meme with all the Spider-Mans pointing?
It's the Spider-Man meme where the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys. That's exactly what we are. We're like, who revealed the secret info?
You.
Either way, like this info was going to get out, so usually this stuff gets out anyway.
Yeah,
so,
in like 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably right away because people are gonna. If people are copy pasting that into our Discord, I'm sure they're doing it in other places too. And it looks like there's quite a few people who got access anyways. So we'll see how it goes. Are you guys, or either of you guys, or if you guys think that some people are, the main question is, are people going to be, now that we, I guess we don't know the cost of the packs, but let's say it's a bit of a couple $100.
Wow.
Do you guys feel like people are going to sell stuff off to do that from Top Shot? This is what we've been wondering for a long time, right? Is it like, are people going to move? And even some people are waiting for like Ballers Marketplace to open up, which would help them maybe either recoup Dapper, or maybe some people had been saving some Dapper balance to buy Ballers. But now it's going to be kind of tempting to spend that balance if they can on NFL all day. What do you guys think?
You're definitely going to get rid of the ones that you just absolutely don't want. You're like, why are these sitting here? Let me take this $3 and put it into the platform that I like better. And so I definitely think that like the scraps that like aren't part of your main collection are probably going to get liquidated, but none of your main collection. I think people still are going to hold those. If you have nice moments, you're probably still going to keep those nice moments.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit surprised by these projected prices that people are guessing are going to be tomorrow. I thought it'd be a lot less. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were looking at more like, more like these base packs.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
The projected prices. The experts have projected prices for the closed beta packs tomorrow.
Are these the same experts that have been telling you to buy Top Shot moments for the last 8 months while it goes down?
Hey, I did not max out on packs the other day, so don't even go there, man. I didn't do that. But yeah, so I'm a little surprised by these projected prices. I thought it would be something a bit lower. But yeah, no, I think people will definitely sell some stuff off, like Quad said, that they don't want, and you don't want to put more money into it yet. But at the same time, I don't think anyone will hesitate to throw some money into the closed beta. They've been waiting for this for a long time. Some people still have an advantage over the others. They will be spending the cash no matter what. If you can't do it with your Dapper, you're throwing your credit card on there, and you're probably buying what you can. But we don't know anything. We don't know how.
What are the experts saying? What are they saying price wise? I haven't seen this.
You can check the NFL All Day Discord for more information, is what we're being told.
Gotcha.
Okay, there we go. Do you guys think that it's going to be like drop tomorrow, and then like Monday, here's a second wave of people are in, and then another drop like right away, and it's going to be like the same moments in another pack, and you know what I mean? Is that like, do you think that makes the most sense? It's like, okay, we, people that are in the closed beta first wave, they all get to buy like one pack, right? And then next week, second wave and first wave get to buy a pack. So then the first wave is always going to have like maybe one extra pack than the next waves, but then is not like that big of a leap advantage wise. Do you think that that's kind of how it's going to work? I'm just trying to think of ways that you know, I think we've been talking about ways where it'll be both advantageous for Nine Lives Lounge members like you, Quad, right? Where it's like you guys get early access, so you'll get some kind of great benefit, but also not completely unfair to other people who applied normally waitlist wise.
Yeah. Well, I did see that they they did extend some invites to people that just applied to the waitlist, right? Because when I was looking in the Nine Lives Lounge, one of the big not the Nine Lives Lounge, the all day Discord today, one of the biggest things about like that people were talking about was like, hey, are you in Nine Lives Lounge? Are you in Nine Lives Lounge or not? Right. And there were definitely people that said, hey, I'm not in Nine Lives Lounge. You know, I don't, you know, my collector score is like 1,000. And then you had people that said, hey, I have a 75,000 collector score, but I'm not in Nine Lives Lounge. I didn't get in. And so I do think that they didn't like just make it for Nine Lives Lounge, which they shouldn't, right? Like Nine Lives Lounge should just get access with other people, right? It's not exclusive access; it's just early access. But I think it's going to last longer than one pack, in my opinion, right? Because you need people to test things, and also the more people that you allow in without a marketplace or anything like that is just, you know how the NFT space is. It's just going to be people that are just complaining, asking when marketplace and when things like that, and you know, especially like it's a closed beta, you shouldn't expect things like that. In that, you know,
even Top Shot for a while did not have a marketplace. I wasn't there during those days, but I remember when I joined, they had just only recently opened the marketplace. So for a while, although I mean, I don't know, is there going to be a gifting function? Because that's also like Ballers already. We're seeing off-market trades for Top Shot moments, for Dapper, for ETH, whatever. So you know, that's also something where you might see, you know, or even you, Quad, right? Like you're quite the avid collector, and you might want to immediately start trading ETH or something else for legendaries that you want, right?
Yeah, let me get that Rogers legendary jersey number.
If there is one.
If anybody's got a legendary, it's going to be Rogers. Okay.
What's interesting is that it said. Well, listen,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what said
exactly.
What. Yeah.
But anyways, are we thinking this drop?
It is posted all over Twitter now.
Are we thinking
because of me or because of just in general?
Everybody.
Are we thinking that this will
scandal
be
avoided?
Recent plays from the recent week of NFL games, like the week that just passed last week, where OBJ got his first touchdown with the Rams.
Don't do this. Stop.
And stuff like that, right? No, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, is this what we're looking at here? Or?
No, I was telling STK to not ruin my dreams that my team's not going to be in the first week 13 pack drop.
Oh, because
we were on bye.
Well, I think I'm not going to lie. I think that's what we're looking at here. Although they've been asking us all year what our favorite moments are, you know, from week to week. But if they're looking to do last week, I'm trying to think of what happened last week that would warrant, you know, making it on there. And yeah, I don't know. The Lions got their first win. OBJ got his first touchdown. I don't know, man. There are a couple exciting things that happened, but nothing too crazy, right? So, yeah. But anyways, any given week in the NFL, you could have a ton of plays that'll make it on there. Tom Brady is out there throwing his name into the MVP mix. With some incredible highlights every single week. That is just like, you don't know how this guy does it. If you're looking at he's on track to break all the single season records right now. Like, is that even possible at this age? Like, what the hell, man? Like, what is happening? You know?
Yeah, that is so wild.
It's ridiculous. He's 44 years old. Like, we're not talking 39, 40, 41. He is 44, and he completed 38 of 51 passes in week 13. Like, what? You know, like
his arm's going to fall off.
Dude, he's on track for 5,000 something.
He'd still find a way
crazy.
to go, honestly.
It's
if that
absolutely
happened.
crazy.
He'd still find a way to go, even if his arm fell off. So,
well,
he's just like
it is incredible. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
He doesn't age.
I didn't think he could do it, but
so
avocado ice cream.
So here's an interesting consideration for you guys, and kind of building on something that you know is a contentious topic in Top Shot, is that the quality of the moments, right? So something I'm curious about, because if we're saying, you know, if somebody were in the chat, KJ is saying it is week 13 moments, and those will be the first ever moments on NFL All Day. There's no other way to cut it. Doesn't matter whatever badges come down the line, all day debuts, other more valuable sets. It doesn't matter. Even at the start of Top Shot, when people start asking me about Top Shot, listen to the first minute, everybody's like, what's the first moment? What's the first moment? What's the first moment ever made? Well, that's what I want to know. What's the first one ever printed, ever minted? So it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what happens later. Tomorrow, these are, unless we're told otherwise, these are literally the first moments ever minted for this. And what I'm correlating that to is in NBA Top Shot, in the past, there'd been, you know, that people are like, wow, really? That's that player's Top Shot debut from Series 1, and it's replicated across different sets. So if these are week 13 moments, and in some cases for a player's debut, they're not. I mean, I'm hoping they're going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be some of the best moments from week 13, obviously. But what do you guys think the chances are that you get a great players week 13 moment, but not necessarily one of their best moments? Like if you're the all day team, how do you balance that? How do you, like was Pat Mahomes on a bye last week? Is he injured? Is he playing?
No. He was on. Was it Monday or Sunday Night Football? It was one of the two.
So he played.
Yeah, but
last
he
week,
didn't even throw a touchdown. Yeah.
Well, that's it, right? So it's
no,
like,
but we see his moment. We see it on the website. It's got to be the moment. If you go on the website, they show a clip of what his moment is. It's like one of his. You know, there's about 5 guys.
I'm just using him as an example, though. I'm just saying, do you sacrifice waiting longer to have a player's debut, even if it's then not one of the first ones ever? To then, you know what I mean? Or is it, hey, no, there's a Mahomes legendary tomorrow, and it's exactly the one you see on the website right now. It's a nice, he's got kind of like a side pass there kind of thing, you know. Is that what we got?
I think what they're gonna do, it will be the first ones. I think for the closed beta, they decided to just do it like a weekly thing. But I think later on, you might see something where you can get a Pat Mahomes moment from earlier in the year and one of his best plays or something. Because like Quad said, he did not have a passing touchdown in this game. He had a rushing touchdown, but not a passing touchdown. But being the first ones released, will those have more value than something bigger? Bigger scale that comes out later, part of another set? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. This is a little different here. Like I said, this is something everybody knows about now, right? So just having the first moments come out might not be the biggest thing. The more people have access to them, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm just excited that it'll probably be the best of the best players. You won't have it too many Ish Smiths out there and things like that for the first week. I'm really interested to see if we have defensive players as well. That'll be really. I'm sure there will be. There were some pick sixes last week, and I hope some of those made it in there, right? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to think. I'm really excited. I don't care what week it's from. I just want to see. I want to see what's up.
Yeah, well, we'll find out tomorrow, and who knows if we'll get a pack or not. So we'll find out.
Gardner Minshew post-game celebration with his dad. LG, hold on a second. I know for a fact you didn't see this, man. Can you please, please YouTube it for a quick second? I'm begging you. I love showing you stuff, man, and then we can end it after.
What am I looking at? What am I looking for?
Gardner, you know what I'm talking about, man?
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew dad video. Is this what you want?
Yes. After the game. The guy's a maniac, man.
They're like hugging in the parking lot.
Yes,
is that what you
and
want?
he's dressed like Maverick. Yes.
And he's dressed like Maverick.
Turn that up. The guy's a complete lunatic.
Hold on, here we go.
Quad, watch him make it into the set, man. Like, that'd be insane if Gardner Minshew's part of the first ever drop.
There it is.
Wouldn't it be?
No, this is like a home video, man. Show the real video. What the hell?
What the hell? I said the one in the parking lot. You said yes.
This is it, but like.
That's nice. That's a nice moment.
Guy's just a lunatic, and so is his dad. But yeah,
I don't know. They don't seem like lunatics. This seems like a nice.
You missed the beginning, man. You totally missed the beginning.
This seems like a nice moment between father and son. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think I've ever reacted like that with my dad. But yeah, anyways.
He's also my dad.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Same dad.
What the hell? What kind of revelation is that? Put the Jerry clip on.
All right, let's wrap it up there, guys. We'll see you guys I guess in the queue tomorrow. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed our version of Shill Tank, and sorry, Rude Moose, sorry for revealing all the stuff that people weren't supposed to know. Anyways, everybody, have yourselves a good night. We'll see you I guess we'll be on Spaces tomorrow for a little party to get some of our first NFL moments, hopefully. Cheers, everybody.
All day.
research is over, now welcome to First Mint. Looking for NFT content, look no further cause this is it. From Top Shot to blockchain, they got the data chops, analysis, and pack drops, the shows equate a hot. LG and Phil D, the best amongst others. Best brothers to happen to ball since the Ball brothers. So settle in cause it's time for the best show. Ayo Quad, who we reppin'? First Mint. Let's go.